5-1 it finished to Toulouse. Yeah, he actually showed me Kenny Dalglish from the 70s with a big miss in that one. Just to reiterate the fact that big name players done this before.
Is he comparing Dalglish and Nunes?
No, he's not doing that. Don't start that or don't start that rumour. OK, Liverpool extended their lead at the top of Group E. What did you make of this game, Stevie?
This was just all-out attack from both sides. You know, Toulouse decided that they probably looked at Liverpool's team sheet, and basically it was a reserve team, and thought, you know what, we may as well go and give it a go. And so they did. So it was just both teams going after it. Unfortunately for Toulouse, Liverpool's talent going forward is in a different stratosphere to theirs. And Liverpool took a lot of the chances. There was one that they probably should have scored. That was the one we just saw. But yeah, it was a good game to watch for the neutral. As I said, back and forward, chances, goals, excitement, but ultimately the result that I think we all expected.
Do you think that's just going to be one of those things with Nunez?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's been the same since he joined the club, hasn't he?
They're big favourites to win. Finals in Dublin. It's almost like it's written in the stars, Stevie.
Well, the thing is, it depends how clever Klopp tries to be. If he just mistimes playing too many so-called reserve players and they slip up, then that's the only thing that you can really think would stop them getting to the final. But there are some good football teams in there. I mean, Brighton's still in it. You know, West Ham, you don't want to play West Ham because they're just stuffy. They just stick to you. They don't go away. You know, Roma are doing pretty well, and Leverkusen, of course, Leverkusen are flying. So, yeah, there's good teams left. But, yeah, Liverpool absolutely should be and are the favourites.
Do they have to win this?
For what?
This is a competition that they should absolutely...
The club was going to fold?
No, but you look at this, they're big favourites. It's Europa League.
Well, it depends how the season starts to unfold. Yeah. At this point, they are still one of the contenders to challenge at the top of the Premier League. The form they're in, and looking at the rest, they're probably going to, at worst, get top 4. So they're back in the Champions League either way. And, of course, challenging for the Premier League would take a precedent if indeed they're in that fight all the way. And they've been over the course before in recent years, so it's going to be a big test for them after last year and how poor they were. But they've had a good start, and I think that will determine and all the fixtures whether and how strong he takes this. But I would imagine the closer it gets, a bit like all the teams, in Chelsea and Arsenal, they've all done it in recent years. The closer it gets, all of a sudden, the team that looked like a reserve team is the reserve team, and the big boys come back. He probably will do that, but I think it'll be dependent. If they're going toe-to-toe with Man City, and he's got a Europa League game, and then a huge game at the weekend, and we're in late March or April, and they're in the title race, he's probably going to play the reserves. Or a hybrid. Would you think so?
Absolutely, yeah.
Premier League-wise, though, Shaka, are they in a shot for the title this season, from what you've seen?
For the Premier League title, without question, at their best. And all things remain in Nicol, of course, injuries and so play a part. But you look at the usual suspects in Manchester City, while they, a point off top or whatever it is, they have shown they haven't been as great as we normally expect. I still think Spurs, while they sit top, I think Spurs will fall off as the season drags on. So it's there. It's there for clubs like Liverpool, like Arsenal, because City haven't hit their full stride yet. And as long as that continues, the longer they stay in the race, who knows what happens come May. And then to everybody's point, who knows how Europa League fixtures fits into that, where it falls in terms of the league calendar, in terms of Klopp's decision around making changes. Of course, Champions League third place finishers drop down as well. So there are lots of moving parts to this. But right now, given what we've seen, 10 games into the season, absolutely, I think Liverpool can start to believe that they can at least put up a fight for this.